What's up guys, Magic Navs here, and in today's video I'm bringing to you just a quick video discussing to you about Neopixel Lightsabers and whether or not you can or should duel with them. I'm sure there's a lot of people that ask these questions when they first get into lightsabers, especially when they decide even if they've had lightsabers before. They wanted to get a Neopixel lightsaber, and because they thought, oh, I love the one with the special effects, I want to be able to do duels and stuff like that. Here's the thing. First and foremost, the question is, can you duel with Neopixel lightsabers? Short answer, yes. That is what all the websites will tell you for the most part. Now, if they're being honest, the true question is should you duel with Neopixel lightsabers? Honestly, I would be inclined to say no, you shouldn't at all. But of course, as Star Wars fans and lightsaber people and fans, like, we just can't help it, right? So that is why at most, especially the websites that are most honest with you, they say it can handle light to at most medium level dueling. Heavy dueling with Neopixels is definitely a no-go. That is the reason why if ever you watch saber duels, like full contact saber dueling, you never see them use a Neopixel blade because that is just dumb. They're always using baselit sabers, with, if anything, because it is more able to handle that level of contact. Neopixel blades, they have so many electronics in the blade. Simply put, the more you clash with it, the shorter the lifespan is going to get, and something is just going to break at some point. I've already exchanged two blades for both, for one for this hilt with the gray one, and then one for the black hilt. And at first I didn't even get the right one, so because the lights or the tip wasn't very bright, like it was very clouded, so I had to find the one that was proper for the original blade that mine came with. So yeah, it was an eco blade. This is not it doesn't feel the most durable. It's got a pretty thin wall, I feel. So if you get one of those heavier or thicker wall blades, like the ones from Crimson Dawn, which they claim theirs can handle heavy dueling as far as their Neopixel blades go, I still wouldn't risk it. Like, any blade that you duel with, it's gonna break at some point. Like, that's just the bottom line. Like, don't even listen to what they say. Like, sure, you can do some theatrics and some fun things, but if you're going full out, it's gonna break eventually, or just start having problems. So, like, I don't even think it's worth chancing it. Like, if you're just having fun with your friends, sure, and just going easy at it, fine. But just make sure you know the risk that you're taking. Also, be aware too, like, whenever you're just hanging this somewhere, be careful not to lean it against the wall or on a chair, because it might just roll over, and just any chance of it falling down and hitting the floor could also add more damage to the blade too. And that's something that that happened to me too. Is, I left it on a chair, fell down, probably added more damage and decreased the life of my blade. And not to mention too, guys, blades can be pretty expensive. Even the most cheapest Neopixel blade is going to cost you at least, if you're in Canada, at least $100 Canadian. Not to mention if you're buying it overseas, because in Canada you can't even seem to buy any blades in Canada, at least decent ones, or at least not many options. Every time you buy a blade, you freaking have to pay duties on these, and like I don't even know why. It's just literally a polycarbonate blade, but with with the additional duties and tax you have to pay for these, blades can get pretty expensive. So that's, and so because you've already spent a couple $100 on the lightsaber itself, and then you have to, like, if you're having fun with it and swinging it around, banging it everywhere, clashing and dueling really hard with it, and it breaks, you're gonna basically, the amount of money you pay is gonna be almost the same amount as you paid for the lightsaber itself. You know, so just beware when it comes to Neopixel Blade, guys. Just be conscious about it. Like, sure, have fun with it, but beware. The more you duel with it and clash with it, even if you're going light and medium, it's gonna break at some point. So just be mindful. It's basically a ticking time bomb with these things. So, you know, doesn't mean you still can't have fun with it. Obviously, you can still swing it around, enjoy the special effects. You can enjoy some light to medium dueling still, which is great. Maybe just keep the sensitivity at a fairly sensitive rate, so that way you don't have to clash the blades that hard to get the sound effects or the clash effects. So that's really all you need to do. So that way you can preserve the life of the blade for as long as possible, so you won't have to keep dishing out money to buy replacement blades. So that's my suggestion as far as dueling with Neopixel Blades. If you have any input or questions, also leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well on this, but hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys in my future videos as well. Until next time, peace out, guys.